choose me again. I spent years at crowded tables where my soul had no real seat, smiling through conversations while breaking underneath. I carried everybody's burdens like they were mine to hold. Stay loyal to the hurting while my own heart grew cold. I became who they needed, a healer, a shelter, a place to land. But somewhere in all that saving, I let go of my own hand. And time keeps on its records of every silence swallowed whole, every dream postponed for later, every fracture in the soul. I watch seasons come and go, children grow, people leave, watch death arrive uninvited, and grief sit quietly beside me. I've stood at hospital windows, held hands that slipped away, packed memories into boxes, and still woke up the next day strong. Or at least that's what they called it. But strength without tenderness can become a prison too. I buried parts of myself just to keep the peace, but peace without truth eventually breaks from underneath. And I got tired, so tired of surviving a life I no longer recognize. So I choose me again. After all the wars I survived, after loving everybody else while disappearing inside, I choose breath again, I choose joy again. No more shrinking myself down to fit where I've been. I cried enough tears for what never chose me. Now I open my own arms and finally let myself breathe. No guilt, no apology, no shame in finally seeing that choosing me is not betrayal, it's recovery. Yeah, I choose me again. Some people love my sacrifice more than they ever loved me. Yeah. As long as I stayed available, as long as I stayed empty, as long as I answered every call, carried every storm, stayed loyal to every wound, and made dysfunction feel normal. But grief changes your eyesight, loss strips illusion bare. One day you wake up exhausted and realize you were never really there. Just performance, survival, wearing endurance like skin, calling exhaustion maturity, calling self-erasure discipline. And regret is a slow burning candle, wax dripping year after year. So one morning your reflection whispers you can still begin from here. So now I move differently, slower, softer, clear. No longer trying to prove my worth to people committed to misunderstanding me. I do not need permission to reclaim my own life. I forgive the younger version of me for surviving the only way she knew, for mistaking self-abandonment as something noble to do. But survival is not the same as living, and I still got life in these bones, still got laughter in my chest, still got beauty waiting at home. So I choose me again. After all the storms I became, after carrying everybody's sorrow till I forgot my own name, I choose light again, I choose rest again. No more abandoning myself, trying to make others understand. I walked through fire and still came back breathing. Now my heart sits at my own table and finally stops leaving. No more over-explaining, no more proving my care. The people meant for me will meet me where I am. Yeah, I choose me again. This is not revenge, this is not pride. This is what happens when the soul survives. This is late night crying turning into clarity. This is an older heart choosing honesty over familiarity. Because some of us were taught to disappear gracefully, to call exhaustion love and martyrdom loyalty. But I have learned anything that requires your disappearance to survive will eventually bury you alive. And I refuse to keep attending funerals for parts of myself that still deserve to live. No, no more guilt, no more chains, no more sacrificing peace to keep temporary people comfortable. No more begging to be seen correctly. I was always worthy even when forgotten by myself. I survived rejection, I survived heartbreak, I survived silence, I survived being needed but never deeply known. And still there is music left in me, still mornings worth waking for, still laughter hidden in ordinary moments, still softness untouched by the world, still life, still life, still life, still. So I choose me again with these scars and these years, with wisdom carved slowly through heartbreak and tears. I choose softness, I choose rest, I choose the life still beating inside my chest. And if nobody claps, if nobody stays, if the room grows quiet at the end of my days, I will still stand tall, knowing one sacred thing: I stopped abandoning myself to earn love. I stopped carrying words that were never mine. I stopped carrying words that were never mine. I stopped apologizing for needing peace. And after everything, after death, after rupture, after regret, after losing myself, trying to save everyone else, I finally returned home to the one person who needed me most. Me, 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 me.